G'day, it's Taro here from Sunland Caravans, and today we're going to have a look at a very different van, not one that you'll see too often with us. This is a 23'6" Phoenix Federation. What's a Federation? A Federation is a Phoenix that's custom built, so you can pretty much have whatever you want. So you'll generally see it in our bigger vans because obviously the price tag starts a lot higher as well. And this van has got some unique things about it. So I want to show you a few of these bits and pieces. Come with me. All right, first one we'll start with is the A-frame. So this is actually the 2023 Phoenix A-frame. So these guys have optioned up to have this one now. What we've done a little bit differently here is we've stepped down the plate for the hitch. Why have we done that? Well, a lot of these American utes like the Rams and the F trucks have a big tailgate, and when that folds down it hits the hitch on our normal A-frame. With this one, you won't have that problem at all. We've also two-pack painted the galvanized A-frame on top of that, so it's nice and neat. I love that color. I think that looks very, very neat. Normal jockey leg, of course. We'll start with the custom stuff. Toolbox. So this is a custom toolbox. This isn't our standard toolbox. Looks very similar, but it's not. So we've got this big storage area here in the center. We've got our two 9-kilo gas bottles to the left of that. And over here on the right-hand side, we have a slide designed for a generator or whatever else you'd like to put on that slide, coming out a side door here. Right, so that is an optional extra. Some of these features will not be available on a normal Phoenix and only be on the Phoenix Federation. Come around to the side. So it's got our traditional through boot. However, we've lined it marine carpet. I think this looks really, really neat actually. Still a huge amount of space there. And you see we've already these guys are ready to go, so they've already started packing it with a few bits and pieces as well. They've also got a stone stomper, and that's what some of that stuff in there is to do with. Whilst this van might look very similar to our standard Phoenixes, there is quite a few differences too. We've got our normal electric awning, we've got our normal tables. This customer's option to have an additional external 240 power point at the front here. Supposedly you can use like an electric wok or an electric induction cooktops or something like that out here. Come down the side of the van. This big hatch here. So what's this? Well, let's have a look. It's a TV. Nicely mounted and permanently mounted in the side here, so you don't have to lift the TV off the wall inside and bring it out here. He's got his Bluetooth soundbar there as well, so we can get some decent volume outside. Great for watching the footy or whatever else you like to do when you're sitting underneath your awning. You can imagine a nice, cool summer evening, sitting back watching your TV and having a cold drink. Now these guys haven't done anything in halves, so there's plenty of stuff that's probably what I would almost class over the top, but hey, that's what they wanted and that's what they've gotten, and I'll show you some of that. First hatch. This looks pretty normal for us. So our Girard instant gas hot water, our Truma gas heater. We've got 3 pumps because this has got an additional water tank to our normal water tank. I've got a red water valve and a filter all built into that back cabinet there. We've got our traditional pole carrier rear bumper. We've got our power hatch. So what we've got in this one, this is where it starts getting a bit different. We've actually got not one, but 2 3,000 watt inverters, the Victron inverters. Why do we need 2? Well, we've got a little bit more power than we normally would have. We've got a lot more power than we normally would have. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 225 amp hour lithium batteries. So essentially we've got 675 amp hours of power on one battery bank, along with a 3,000 watt inverter, and then another 675 amp hours of battery power and another 3,000 watt inverter. Why? Okay, these people want to be able to run their air conditioner for extended periods of time whilst you're free camping. So one battery bank here will do their fridge and their air conditioner, and the other one will do the rest of the van, so induction cooktops, TVs, and any other appliances you want to run off your inverter. That is a huge amount of power, huge. Now, I can't remember the amount of solar panels on this one, but I think it was actually 5 180 watt solar panels, but I'll have to double check that. I'll put that on the end of this video as well, the specs on that. So that's pretty awesome. Let's go and have a look inside the van. Okay, so now we're inside the van. This is where it gets really exciting because this is a big van. If you like room, this may be the van for you. So first of all, we'll start here. A traditional queen size mattress and queen bed. This is also an electric bed lift, so this will lift up automatically by itself. We've got 2 NCE fans, oscillating fans here at the bed head. We've got our gas heater, our leather bed heads and pockets. But have a look at this. Look how much space we've got here. Okay, so look at this room. Huge amount of space. And that's all because of this slide out. So what we've got here is a traditional style cafe dinette on a slide out that pushes out that way and gives us all this extra room down the middle here. This would be perfect if you were living in the van and you wanted a little bit of breathing space. Again, we've got our normal leather cafe dinette, Evostone bench top, and then this magnificent kitchen. This is huge. Talk about a lot of space. They've gone with this light coloured Evostone bench, a white coloured splashback. Again, I'll put the colours at the end of this video for you so you can see what they are. Huge amount of drawer space. There is a few differences. These catches. This is a customer requested catch. These are a push button lock and then the pull to lift, pull out. Personally, I wouldn't have they're not my style of catch. I find them a little bit fiddly if you have a little bit of problems with your fingers, but if the customer wants them, they can have them. This is a custom van. 40-inch LED TV, so a huge TV for the inside. Again, with another sound bar. And our satellite controls up here in the cupboard above. A lot of cupboards in this van. Have a look at this. Huge amount of space. So other than that satellite stuff, the rest of these cupboards are empty. We've got 2 induction cooktop, because we've got so much power in this van that will never run out. And we've got our duplex oven and gas grill built into one, which allows us to, again, to put another little drawer underneath. A traditional sink, underslung sink. They option not to have the grooves in the bench top for the draining board. That's fine. If that's what you like, that's what you can have. We'll have a look at some of the space underneath. A couple of drawers underneath the sink, and a cupboard here at the end of the bench. But have a look at this. This is pretty awesome. Actually, I really do like this. What we've got here is a magnificently large fridge. This Vitro Frigo fridge has your top section, which is fridge. Then we've got a drawer, which is a freezer. Look how big that is. It's huge. And then we've got another drawer underneath for another fridge. So it's fridge, freezer, drawer. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the litrage on this, but I think it's around 320 litres in total. So a huge amount of storage. However, if you've got a Phoenix or a Blue Hill on order and you want this, sorry, you can't have it. You can only have this fridge if we do a slide out. Now, the reason for that is that fridge won't actually come in the door of the van. It's too big. So we have to fit this before the slide is in the van. And if we were ever to remove it, we'd actually have to remove the slide, which is not a problem. We can certainly do that, but it's only available in the slide outs. But I think I'll have a few customers ringing me asking for that after they see that fridge, because it is pretty awesome. Pantry next to that fridge, which is our traditional timber pantries, which you would have seen in a lot of our Phoenixes previously, with 3 drawers below. And being a big van like it is, it's also allowed us to put another cupboard down the side here, which is in this case a hanging space, so they've used that as another robe, an additional robe, plus some more storage drawers and cupboards below it. Look how deep that one is. Perfect for that would be perfect for a coffee machine or another white goods or appliance. All right, so here's the ensuite. So there's some similarities, but also some some big differences between the normal Phoenix and this custom-built Phoenix. Our traditional towel rails there, they've gone with an additional cupboard dropped with a lid at the bottom of the towel rails there. That would be for like toilet paper or whatnot. This whole vanity unit's very different though. So we've had to go with a 3 kilo front load washing machine, 3 drawers and a smaller bowl, because here where we'd normally have our washing machine is taken up with electronics. Have a look at this. So this cupboard here where we'd normally have our washing machine is taken up with electronics. We've got our breaker switches and safety switches. We've got inverter controls and battery monitors, as well as our hot water system controls. Now, whilst that takes up a fair bit of room, the advantage of that is you can close the cupboard and it's all hidden, so it's a lot better aesthetically. Okay, so now that's the Phoenix Federation. We've got another one coming up in a few weeks that I'll do a video on too, which is quite different to this again. Now, if you want some more information on the Phoenix Federation, you can download the spec sheet on our website, on Sunland Caravan's website. The van starts at $199,990 plus options. So stuff like this, like the slide, this is an option on a Phoenix Federation. But talk to myself or Michael and we'll run you through the specs and optionals available for this van. Now bear in mind, 23'6" slide out, of course it's going to be a bit heavier. This van here has a tare weight of about 3,400 kilos and an ATM of 4,200. So if you've got a Land Cruiser, I'm sorry, you're going to have to upgrade if you want a van like this. But talk to us and we'll teach you, we'll explain to you the differences between this and a normal Phoenix and what you can and can't have. Like I said, my name's Taro. Please give myself or Michael a call. Thank you.